I'm Halee Campbell. I am from South Arkansas. I went to a tiny Southern Baptist church, and in college I strayed pretty far for a while. It was just a self-centered and self-gratifying lifestyle, and Christ was not at the center of my life at that time. And then later on in college I met my husband, but we both kind of were in this stage where it was like we were out for ourselves, you know, and in different ways, and we were really missing, I think, a sense of community. And my friend Holland started going to a community group down here with a bunch of couples that were going to fellowship, and they invited us, and I said, yes, we need to do that, we need to try it out. And we studied with them, and we were growing in different ways with our faith and in our marriage and in our friendships that we hadn't really grown before. Shortly after that, we started talking about growing our family. There was a lot of things happening all at once. We were talking about buying a house down here in Fayetteville, and Kellen was looking for new job opportunities. It was such a fun experience because it came so quickly. We found out that we were pregnant, and it was just a fun time to see how much God was like working in our lives and lining everything out for us. In June, we went in for an appointment, and there was no heartbeat, and we had lost the baby. And we were so confused and didn't know why it was happening and why everything seemed to be lining up like it was supposed to be. And then this was a big roadblock for us. And so we kind of just held on to the thought that this is part of God's plan, and even though we don't understand it, it's what's meant to be for us at the time. This past year, we found out that we were pregnant again. Our doctor said, you've got the go-ahead, you're in the 90th percentile of a healthy pregnancy, you know. And so we told all of our families and all of our friends, and everybody was so excited. And I was really excited too, and like overwhelmed with hope. And then we went in at around 12 weeks, and he said, I'm so sorry, but there's no heartbeat again. I think we went home that night, and we literally had friends pour into our bed, and they just held us and loved on us, and we just felt that, you know, that love that God was showing us. And I had a friend tell me, cling to truth. And so I would write down things, and I would say, you know, we have a just God, a righteous God, a merciful God. And the more I looked at the situation, we were shown mercy in different ways. And then I have good friends that, you know, helped put that into place, and family too, that helped guide us, you know, where we needed to be. And I think that that was the Lord, you know, working in those ways, putting those people, you know, putting Holland in that community group, and then her inviting us to that community group, and then in turn us coming to fellowship. And I can't imagine going through the loss that we went through this past year, not having our community, and not having our church, and not having our families, and not having Christ. There's no telling what would have happened, honestly. You want deep down what God has in store for you, because you know that His plan is so much greater than yours.